Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Russell, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc and Verstappen. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Piastri, Leclerc and Verstappen. And we're in front of Ricciardo, Zhou and Hamilton. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:17.5. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. At 2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners then make a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit. Expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour and overtaking into the braking zones of Turn 1 and Turn 4. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Liam Lawson, Zhou, Bottas, Hamilton, Helga, Magnussen, Perez, Gasly, Sargent, Stroll, Sonoda, Ocon, Albon and Daniel. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Anthony Davidson, a lot of talented drivers out on the track today, but what will stand out for you?
My focus is 100% on the front of the grid. Like you said, we're seeing a lot of strong competition across those positions, so it would be super interesting to see the fight for that front spot. Personally speaking, I'm hoping for plenty of overtakes.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Launch lap is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. Okay, the start was fine, let's try and move forward. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lando Norris takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks. We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Leading the pack, that's P1. And just behind us are Hamilton, Russell and Piastri. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:17.9. We don't currently have the data for that request. Top 5 cars as things stand. Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Piastri and Bottas. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 17.4. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Hamilton, Russell and Lando Norris. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. The Formula One circus has made its way to the southern coast of Portugal this week and is preparing for what I think will be a terrific race here in Portimao. So Portimao features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9-mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left. This is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Verstappen, Daniel, Tsunoda, Stroll, Russell, Liam Lawson, Ocon, Perez, Magnussen, Gasly, Sargent, Hauger, Joe, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1. A bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. We're very low on fuel. Try shifting up earlier through the gears. This will help save some. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Lost some time to the car behind. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. Gap to your teammate behind is 4.0 seconds. P3, you're currently in P3. Norris just ahead, push for the position, and gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Piastri's behind. We're leading the car behind by 2.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place is 2.3 seconds. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 28 laps to go. Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Okay, copy that. come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. If you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. Okay, gap to the car behind. 2.2 seconds. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. Okay, I think we're still the right tyres for the time being. Hamilton is stopping now. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. I've got information on Stroll. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, push. Gap to the car behind. 1.5 seconds. Yuki is in the pits. Yuki in the pit lane now. Stroll ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 15.5 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They seem to have an issue. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 32.6. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 9.5 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind is 41.3 seconds. Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car. We've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Okay. Wait in just a moment. Stand by. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you with a yellow flag ahead. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
They take the checkered flag here then in Portimao in what has been another outstanding Grand Prix. What do you think it was today, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and had the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. It's a good result for Lando Norris, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And with that result, McLaren can no longer be touched at the top of the table. They've had their ups and downs this season, like all teams, but they've weathered the storm and they've come out on top. McLaren are world champions once again. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One, so be sure to join us for the next one.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell a team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.